This conference will now be recorded.
Good morning, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. We are discussing about how to perform aggregate functions, right? So we had seen what is count star, sum, min, max, average functions. We had discussed about how to get number of employees, or number of customers from the account master table, how to find out total, average, minimum, all these things we discussed, right? So many people may have a question, what is the meaning of a star in this context? What is the meaning of star? Star means we know all columns, but I'm saying it counts number of rows, right? So it is not going to count number of columns. But what is the meaning of a star here? So if you say star means all columns, you're wrong. Okay. In this context, star means a junk value. Remember this point. Star, there is no meaning. Select star means it is getting all the columns. But count star means here, star means there is no meaning. Star means a junk value. That means what? So let me open my SQL server and let me show you. So instead of a star, you can give anything else there. So there's no problem at all. Clear? So in this context, star does not mean anything here. It is a junk character. Let me connect to database engine. So connect to my machine. So hope you have installed the software. Okay. If you need a software, please write it to us or ping me. So I'll send the software to you. You download the software and install it. So there is a separate video will be provided for the installation support as well. Okay. Yeah. So let me connect to new query window. I wanted to use iBank. Okay. Use iBank and say, let me write something. Select count star from account master table. So let me execute this query. So I have 64 rows, right? So here I'm talking about the star. Star means what? A junk value. You need to remember that. Star means what? Junk value. But if I say select star, here star means what? All columns from this table. So that is the meaning. So this star is going to get all the data, all columns will get listed out from the table. So this star means all columns. Here, the star means there is no meaning. Instead of a star, you can also put one. So there is no meaning. It is going to count number of rows. See, we have 64 rows. Instead of a one, you can also put any number here. So it doesn't matter. It is still going to get some same data. It is going to count a number of rows. So here you can have anything, like any junk letter, you should be able to write it. It is going to count number of rows. Many people would ask you, what is the difference between count star and count to one? Is there any difference? You should say them, there is no difference. But why we should put one or star? So here you can say it takes a junk value. You can give anything. You can give one or you can give minus, one, two, three, four, five. You can give anything there. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. It is going to count number of rows only. Clear? So that is what is very, very important thing that you need to understand. Clear? For example, instead of a star, I wanted to write I love you. Will it work? So it is a junk letter. It is junk letter. So I want to write like this. So still it is going to work. So instead of this, I wanted to say some bad characters like this. Will it work? Why not? So let me check. Clear? So here still it is going to give you number of rows. I want to find out in the branch BR1. Clear? I want to find out in the branch BR1. Branch BR1 is having 18 rows. You can see the data of branch BR1 by executing this query. You should be able to get 18 rows there. So when you execute this as well, you should be able to get 18. So as you can say some count. Clear? So this is going to give you 18. So you have 18 rows there. Have you seen this? So here it does not mean anything when you put star or when you put a question mark. So when you put a question mark, since it is a special character and a string, or you can put like this also, there is no problem at all. Clear? So even though you put 1, 0, anything is going to work. Am I clear? So people may ask you this. Let me tell you some of the things. Okay, some of the things that you may require to answer in your interview. Let me open my Excel and let me tell you something about it. Okay, let me tell you something about it. Okay, so now what I wanted to understand is, let me give you a table called employee table. The table name is called employee, employee ID, employee name, and employee salary. Okay, so this is my table. I have it, and I wanted to get some data. So let me insert some data. Say John's salary is 1,000 or $10,000, and Peter salary is $12,000, and so let me make it to null. Okay, null means no salary is being decided. Now we have a Kim salary is, let us say, 12,000 bucks. Clear? So Peter's salary is not yet decided. Now I wanted to write a query. What is the query I wanted to write? The query is like this. Okay. Select count star from employee table. So that is the query I wanted to write it. Now let me write it here. Okay. So let me write the query. Select count star from the employee table. When you write this query, what happens? When you write this, what happens? Select count star from the employee table. So it's going to be counting number of rows. 1, 2, 3. The output would be 3. Clear? So this is what is your output. So people may ask you, instead of count star, if I put 1 or if I put any junk letter, what will happen? Still, it is going to count the number of rows. 1, 2, 3. So total number of rows are 3. Still, you're going to be getting 3. Clear? Whether you write like this, whether you write like this doesn't matter. Or you may use any other value, or you may put 0 also there. Doesn't matter. Okay. Still, it is going to be counting number of rows. 1, 2, 3. Number of rows are 3. So each row is one employee. Each row is one employee. If I wanted to find out number of employees, I have to write select count star from employee, or select count 1, count 0. What is the meaning of a star? There is no meaning. There is a junk value. But if you don't write star, it is not going to work. If you don't give anything here and try to execute it, it will give you an error. Clear? Count function requires one argument. Clear? You have to enter something. Whatever you wanted to enter, you enter something. Still, it's going to be counting number of rows in this table, in this, in this table for the branch BR1. Clear, guys? So if you don't write, it will give you a lot of issues. Now, this is the thing. So instead of a count star, I wanted to use employee ID. So here, can I use column name? Why not? Instead of a star, I can also use column name. So when I give column name, it is going to count columns 1, 2, 3. It is going to count employee IDs 1, 2, 3. The count is still 3. Now, I wanted to use employee name. Can I use? Why not? So count employee name. When you use like this, it is going to count one, two, three. Still, you are going to get three. Clear? Now, when I say select salary, right? Now, when I'm saying salary, what happens? It's going to be counting one, two. You see the difference. Clear? When you say count star, it is going to be counting number of rows. Clear? It will be three. But when you say column name, when you say column name, if the column is having null value, null values are not going to be counted for. You may have this kind of a value. So count star and count column name will give a different outputs. Remember this, okay? In case of if you have some null value here and there. Am I clear? So that is very, very important thing that you should understand. People may ask you, what is the difference between count star, count one, or count zero? So there is no difference here. There is no difference here. All of them are same only. Clear? But when you say column employee ID, employee name, can I give like this? You cannot give. But the issue is that if you're having null value, that is not counted for. Clear? So that is very, very important thing. So people may ask you in the interview. Clear? So difference between count star and count column name. Count column name does not count the null values. So you may get different output here. Clear? So this is what you must understand clearly. Count star, count one, count two, there is no problem at all. But when you say count employee ID, employee name, employee salary, so then there is an issue. So in case of if that column is having null value, you will have a lot of issues there. Am I clear? So this question we can easily answer. You never say count star is slow, count one is very fast. I read lot of articles written in Google, right? So people will write count star is it is going to count blah blah blah. Okay. So now that is not the issue at all. So the issue is we can give any thing here. So that's what is the important thing that you should be able to understand. Clear? So don't guys, am I clear? So this is what is very, very important, guys. Any questions as of now? If you have, please let me know so that I can clarify. Now, I wanted to tell you one more important thing. Number of accounts in the bank. Okay. So number of accounts means number of customer. Each customer is opening one account, right? So it is simply select account star from the table. All these things we discussed yesterday. Now, I wanted to tell you one more beautiful thing today. So I wanted to know uh, number of customers, okay? Number of customers in branch BR1. So this is the query. The number of customers in branch BR1 is this. I wanted to know number of customers in branch BR2. I have to write one more query like this. Okay. So where this one, so this query is for the branch BR2. I need to write one more query. Clear? I wanted to know number of customers in branch BR3. You have to write like this. So if somebody asks you number of customers in branch BR1, number of customers in branch BR2, number of customers in branch BR2, if they ask you like this, you have to write individual queries like this only. So what they are going to be telling you, you need to display branch wise number of customers. That means they don't need individual customers. Individual queries they don't need, because where clause is going to eliminate the data and it is going to be performing aggregations on it, right? So they need branch wise number of customers. That means they need like this: branch BR1 18 guys, branch BR2 12 guys, branch BR3 3 guys. Like that, they need all the data to be written like this. But here we are going to get only individual branch. But if you try to include, if you need all branches and counts, okay, for example, you wanted to know what is the, I want to use branch BR1, and I wanted to go in for branch BR2 as well. I wanted to know what is the count, number of customers in branch BR1 and the number of customers in branch BR2. So we know number of customers in branch BR1 is 18. Number of customers in branch BR2 is 6. So I wanted to know these two separately. If you execute this query, you are getting 18 plus 6 24, but you are not getting individually. So how do you get individually? So for example, if I write and, people may think, so and will not give you any answer. So and is a wrong statement, because may be customer may be belong to BR1, or maybe belong to BR2. He cannot be end here, okay? So and or will not give you any answer. So R will give you BR1 data plus BR2 data put together. We are 24. But I need individual branches. If you have 1,000 branches, 1,000 queries, you should be able to write. This is not the way. So we must use one more clause called group by clause. Clear? Where clause is going to filter the data, group by clause is going to use it is going to group the data. So how to write the query? The query is very, very simple. Select, okay, select branch ID, comma, count star. I'm writing something, don't worry about it. I'll explain this. From the account master table, right? Now I say group by branch ID. Let me execute this. When I execute this query, I am able to get branch BR1 18 guys, branch BR2 6 guys, branch BR3 10 guys. See, I'm able to get everything here. So group by clause is going to group the data, where clause is going to eliminate the data. Let me give you one simple example so that you can easily understand what is the difference between where and group by. Let me go and I'll ask somebody, for example, we have Bilan, Ginny, and Hemant, Nitish. These guys are there. I wanted to know number of students in our class. Okay, number of students in our class. You think that there is a class is going on. I wanted to know number of students in the class. Okay, how you do? You go to the classroom first, right? You go to the classroom, then you will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is how you're going to be counting it, right? So if you need number of students, what is the query? The query is very, very simple. Select count star from the room. Very simple. You go to the room. So how the execution of the query? You first go to the room, then perform aggregation. Aggregation means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 33 people we have in this room. Clear? So this is the query technically. Now I wanted to know number of female students in the room. So what you do? You write where clause gender equals to female. How the execution will happen? For example, This is how you need to execute it. So how the things would happen? I wanted to know number of females in the room. First you go to the room, this clause will get executed. For example, you're a SQL server, you're supposed to execute this query. So what you do, you go to the table first, you go to the room. After that what you do, guys, I need only females to be to be there in this room, others please vacate. So filtering is going to happen. For example, Satya supposed to tell me number of females in this room. How Satya is going to do? Satya will go to the room. Which room? Some room is there where the class is going on. I wanted to know number of females in that room. So what she will do? She will go to the room first. Then she'll say, "Hey guys, I need only gender equals to female. Others category, others gender people, please vacate." So filtering is going to happen. So all male students have to come out from the room. Clear? All people have to come out from the room. Then you have only females. Now what you do? Now Satya will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's it. Now after that she will display. She will come out and tell me, sir, we have out of 33, we have 15 people are male. Clear? So how the execution is going to be happening? She is going to eliminate, she is going to filter. So for this purpose, we're going to use where clause. We're going to use where clause. So I wanted to know who are the, I wanted to know males, number of males in the room. So Manisha wanted to, execute this query. Manisha wanted to get this answer. So what Manisha will do? Manisha also will go to the room, and Manish also will execute the very clause. How? Hey guys, I need only males to be available in this room. Others please vacate. So filtering is happening after going to the room. So only males are available. After that, what Manisha is going to do? She is going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18 is the count. She got it. Now she is going to display. Select is going to be used to display. So that is how the execution. She will tell me, sir, we have 18 guys. So 18 girls in the room. So that is how the execution. This is one query. This is one more query, the execution. So we are going to eliminate something. Now the next time I have given a query to Hemant. Hemant, I need gender-wise number of people. Now, if you understand clearly, are we eliminating anybody? Gender means you need male and female, both you need. Are you eliminating? You're not eliminating. If you're not going to eliminate, where clause must not be used, because where clause is there to eliminate somebody. But I'm not eliminating. I need male, I need female. So what you do? You say Hemant is going to go to the room. What Hemant will say? This is your room. This is the room. Hemant will come to the room. Hemant will say, guys, come on. I wanted to create two groups. Guys, come on. I wanted to have all males come to this corner. All females come to this corner. He is going to create a group. Clear? All male guys come to this corner. All female guys come to this corner. He is not going to filter. Filtering is something different, grouping is something different. We are going to group them. So Hemant will come to the room first. So Hemant will say, guys, come on, males go to that corner, females come to this corner, please make two groups. So he is going to announce. So all the males will come here and they are going to stand or sit in this group. Clear? And all females are available in this group. Clear? Now, after grouping, what Hemant is going to do? He is going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So whatever you want to do, right? So you will say the this is some 18, and he is going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He is going to count. The total is, let us say, 13. Something like this is going to be writing. After that, he will come and tell me, sir, we have 18 and we have 13. So I don't understand what is 18 and 13. He has to clearly tell me, sir, sorry, male is 18 and female is 13. Clear? So whatever you have used to group it, that you need to display. If you don't display this gender, then people will not know what is 18 and what is 13. Clear? So how the query will be something like this. Okay, the query will be select. Let us write the select from the room. Hemant is going to go to the room, then he will say, hey guys, group by gender. Clear? First, Hemant is going to go to the room. Then he's saying, come on, guys, I wanted to make the groups. So, grouping by gender. So, male gender people one side, female gender one more side. So, whatever be the gender is making, that is fine. Then, after that, after making a gender, what is he doing? He is going to perform counting operation. Is going to perform counting operation. Go to the room, make the groups gender male and gender female like this. Two groups will be made like this. Then after that, counting is going to be happening. Aggregation is going to write. So aggregation, that's fine. So if you display, it is going to be displaying 18 and 13 because it is going to display only count. Select is going to display this after aggregating. But I need whatever you have it here, you better copy and put it there. So what is the gender? Gender is male will get displayed. Gender is female will get displayed. If you don't write it, if you don't write it, there is no problem at all because if there is no problem for you because it will give you like this. But customer cannot understand what is 18, what is 13. So it will work, but it is your duty that whatever you have used in the group by, you please mention it here so that it will display the group name. Group name is male, group name is female. So this is the query. Clear? We should not use where clause. Where clause to eliminate something, we are using grouping by. Clear? So grouping by is not going to eliminate, is not going to eliminate anything. That is also one more important thing that you should know. Where clause is going to filter the data, group by clause is going to group the data. Am I clear? So, and whatever that you have grouped it, you need not display here. No problem. Simply you can put count star. That's fine. But at the time of displaying, it will display only numbers. I wanted to show the male and female as well. For that purpose, always you copy this column, you just paste it and put comma. So male 18, female 15. Am I clear? So grouping clause is something like this. So this is the same query I want to show you branch wise. Clear guys? Branch wise number of customers. Branch wise number of customers that you wanted to have it. Branch wise number of customers you want to have it. So what will happen? It will, you go to the table. So how the execution will happen, that you should know clearly. People would ask you, this is the query when you click on execute button, how the execution is going to happen, how SQL server is going to be working on it. So that is the question. So you can say it will go to first what? It will go to the table. It is going to be creating a lot of groups. What are the groups? So we have lot many groups based on the branch. Okay, so it will create a group. This is br1 group, br2 group, like that we have up to br9. Clear? So group number br1 here and group number br2 here, dot lot of groups will get created. Here you're going to be getting the final group is br9. Now all the data is going to group it together in the RAM. So all the operations are going to happen where? In the RAM, right? Original data it is going to bring from the hard disk. it is going to be placing everything into the RAM, right? So in the RAM, it is going to be putting like this. It's going to be creating groups. Now after that, what to do? So this query, this is executed. This is also executed. Then counting is going to be happening. Then it will go count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let us say the count is 18. Okay, let us say the count is 6, let us say the count is blah blah blah, let us say 5. It is going to be counting. After counting, you have to display not only the count but also the group name. So whatever you have it here, you copy, you should be able to paste it and put comma so that you can get the clear cut picture. Clear? If you don't write it here, that is also fine. The query will get executed, but nobody will understand what is 18, what is 6, what is 10, what is 13. Clear? The execution is going to be happening always from the from clause, then the group by clause, then the aggregation. At last, you are going to be displaying. At the time of displaying, you should use the group by clause, whatever be the column that is there, you better keep it so that this is meaningful to the end user. Clear? So first from class, then the grouping, then the counting, that is aggregation, then the display is going to happen. This will get displayed by this guy. So selecting is going to be printing, displaying. Clear? So from clause is going to be choosing which one to choose. So this is the table that you need to use it. Clear? The execution is from, then this one, then aggregation, then display, both of them with the help of select. Can I have group by and where clause? Can I have both? I wanted to filter and group it. For example, so I wanted to know, let me go back. I wanted to say this is my room, this is my room. I wanted to do a filtering. What is that filter I need? Earlier we had done male and female. This is what we had done. Clear? But now I wanted to say, I wanted to say, I wanted to apply a where clause. What is the where clause? I need where country is equivalent to, let us say, America. So this is the filtering criteria. So what you do? You go to the room first. You go to the room. For example, Hemant or Nitish is in charging, or Jenny is in charging of executing the query. What is the I need? So I need gender-wise count, but consider only of US students. Clear? Consider only the students of US. Then what you do? You go to the room first. After going to the room, you'll say, guys, come on. I need only US students have to be there in the room. Others, please vacate the room. So what is going to be happening? After from clause, where clause will get executed. If you have where and a group by clause, which clause will get executed, you should know. What you do? You are executing this query. What you do? You go to the room first. Then you will say, guys, I need only US students. Others, please vacate the room. So filtering is going to happen. Okay. So that is what Ginny is doing. Guys, come on, all other country people, please vacate the room. Now you have US country students available in that room. Then you say, guys, come on, you make two groups. Male comes this side, females goes that side. That's it. So after filtering, you wanted to create a grouping. So again, after this, after country, gender grouping is going to happen. Then you count it. So at the time of telling, then you will say, sir, we have complete US crowd, male are 10 and female are we are 5. That's it. Clear? This is the country. Okay, so this is the country, and you can have some more conditions where age greater than 30. This is also one more condition. Two conditions you would like to include. What is that? Hey guys, come on, I wanted to have US people and age greater than 30. Only those people have to be there, not everybody. Clear? So if that is the case, you got somebody like this, you have it. So It could be any condition if you have it. So that condition can be written in the where clause. So first from clause, then the where clause, then you're going to be applying a grouping by, then aggregation. At the time of displaying, you need to use the whatever be the column that is there, that has to be there in the gender place. Am I clear? So this is how we are going to work. This is how we're going to work. So when you have a where clause and a group by clause, both of them together, you have to, understand like this. Clear? Let me say, I wanted to know only product is equivalent to SB. SB means what? Savings bank. Okay. It will go to the table and eliminates other products. It is going to be getting, so you can see this data. Let me put star here. Let me put star and try to execute this query. So what will happen? It will give you only SB products from different branches. Clear? Now what you do, you are going to be grouping all the BR1 data one side, then you're going to be counting to see the numbers. See the numbers, BR1, BR2, BR3, all the things are available. So wherever if the count is 0, that will not get displayed. For example, if this is 0, so this data will not get displayed. It will tell you M4. Okay. If you have any 0, so that data will not get displayed. So now BR5 is 0, so that is not getting displayed in this context. Okay. We have 9 branches, but one is missing. BR5 is 0 for this condition. So you can have where clause, then eliminates the data, and whatever be the data it is getting, it's going to be grouping it and aggregating it and displaying. So that is how the things would happen. Clear? So this is how the things are going to be happening. So let me execute this query. Now the query is fixed deposit. It is a branch-wise number of customers. Wise, wise means what? Group by clause. Remember this point. Color-wise, branch-wise, year-wise, country-wise, state-wise. So if you say wise and blindly, you should write a group by color, group by country, group by year, group by say a region, group by so student age. So whatever you wanted to have, you should be able to have. So let me write one more query. I wanted to know branch wise, instead of a branch, I'll say product wise. So we know there is a product, right? So there is a product. When you execute this query, you have a product, savings bank, loan account, fixed deposit. So this customer opens up with the savings bank. This guy is opened loan account. Bhaskar is opened a fixed deposit account. Like that, we have different products are available. I wanted to know product wise number of customers. So how to write the query? You can say select star. You can put like this from the account master. You need group by what? Product ID. Now you wanted to know count star. Remove this and put count star. So it is going to count. It's going to be counting product wise, but which product you don't know. So you take this, copy. You better place it here, and you say some count. So let me execute it. It is giving you no column name. So some column name you're going to give. This is what is called alias, right? So you have to say this. So count, or you can say meaningful names. You should say number of customers. Okay. Number of customers that you need to include. Fixed deposits, we have 13 customers. Loan account, we have 16 customers. And recurring deposit, we have recurring deposit we have 8 customers, and the savings bank we have 27 customers. If you wanted to order the data order by, then you can use order by clause also. Order by to sort it. Which one to display first? Order by product ID, say descending order. It is going to be sorting. which one to display first, which one to display later. Clear? So this is how, so this is the first column, this is the second column. Sometimes people will write column number one descending. This is also perfectly fine. So first column, this is second column. So people can also write like this. Or people will say second column in a descending order. Second column is this column. This column is in descending order. So that is also fine. So the highest values go up. And if you don't specify anything, what is the meaning? Order by two means second column. If you don't write anything, ascending order. So this is what is called indexing number or column number. Column number one, column number two. So this is also, it is column number two ascending. So instead of writing this, you better use column names only. Product ID. So that is the better thing to use it. Or we can say column one, column two, column three ascending. But tomorrow the column number may change. It may come to first place, second place. So don't use column number, but sometimes people wanted to use, developers wanted to use column number as well. Here, if you don't mention it is ascending order. Clear? Order by clause can tell you which one to display first, which one to display later. It is ascending and descending. But a group by clause, it is not there to show the order wise. It's going to be grouping the data. Many people will get confused. Group by and order by, both of them are same. No, both of them are not same. Ordering will tell you A to be displayed first or B to be displayed later, right? So that is how the sorting is going to tell you. But grouping means, so you can display anything. You can group it and display A first or B first. Anything you can display. Group by clause is there to group the data, but order by clause is there which one to display first, which one to display later. So that is how the order by clause is going to work. Clear? So you can also apply a from clause, where clause, group by clause. How the execution, first always from clause. If there is a where clause will get executed, then the group by clause is going to execute, then count star will happen, then before displaying it is going to be sorting the data, then it is gets displayed. Clear? So how the execution, from clause, group by, aggregation, sorting, then the display. So people are going to be telling you the execution is not from bottom to top or top to bottom, right? So there is an order. If there is a food given to you, do you take the food in an order, or however you wanted to take, you will take? First one you will consume, second one you will consume. Will you consume like that? No. You're going to be taking appetizers first, right? Then later you're going to be taking for main course, like that. So it is not that whatever be the food served first, or there are a lot of food available in the table. Will you take any food anytime? No. There is an order. So your brain knows that which one to pick up first. So that you will take it. For example, there is a soup, there is a main course, lot of things are available, so you know that I need to choose the soup appetizer, right? So then I need to go for something else, so what to choose, what to execute, we know, our brain is knows, right? So like that, SQL server will have a brain. It is an engine, it is a code. That code knows I need to execute from clause first, I need to execute group by clause later, I need to execute count later, I need to execute order by later. So which one to consume, which one not to consume, that you have picked up slowly, right? So the same thing, however, you have uh, habituated, SQL server engine is also knows which one has to pick up, which one has to be executed first, how I need to display everything. SQL engine knows. Clear? The code of the SQL knows about it. It is going to be working either in Oracle server, Oracle, SQL server, MySQL, DB2, Teradata, anywhere when you go, when you write the queries, the order of execution is very, very important. Am I clear, guys? So what is the difference between where clause and group by clause? Where clause is going to eliminate the rows. Group by clause is there to group the data. Am I clear? So these are very, very important things that you should know. Am I clear? So do you have any questions? If you have a group by clause and you cannot write a where clause after group by, you cannot say where, branch ID is equivalent to something, it is not going to work. So you need to write in the proper order. So always first, where, then you can go in for group by. So this is how you can write like this, right? So from where, then the things will change, right? So it's going to go to the here and executes, eliminates, then it's going to be grouping and getting the data, aggregating and displaying the data along with the product ID. So you can have a where clause, group by clause, order by clause in the same order. You cannot write here and there. It is not going to work. Clear? So thank you guys. If you have any questions, please ask me so that I can reply. So group by is very, very important. Group by is very, very important. So group by is going to be there to group your data and perform aggregation. Any aggregation you can use it. For example, I wanted to get not the number of customers. I wanted to know what is their total balance. Okay, sum of C balance as the total balance. You can do anything, whatever you wanted to have it. Clear? I wanted to know these people average balance. That is also fine. C balance as the AVG balance. Clear? So like that, whatever you wanted to have it, you should be able to have it. So this is simply going to be using a sorting. So this is the average. Then you can also have a number of people also I wanted to have it. So as so branch, so this will be product wise only in the branch BR1. Okay, if you remove this, then it will be product wise. Then I need these figures. Okay, total amount in fixed deposit this much, loan account this much, average balance, minimum balance, maximum balance, everything you can have them there. Clear? Any aggregation function you can have it, or what is the maximum balance in the in this category. So this is the maximum. And what is the minimum? Lot of things you can execute, you can have them. So grouping, then later we can use any kind of an aggregation there. Clear? So number of people, I wanted to know, country-wise average income of the people, country-wise average revenue, as part of tax, for the government. I wanted to know country wise or the state wise tax collected. So there is a wise, so state wise means, so you can say state has to be there in the group by clause only for country America. So I wanted to know what is the tax collected in America. So I wanted to have country, state wise. Clear? And what is the state wise, tax collected, or state wise average tax collected, total tax collected, minimum salaries, tax, minimum tax, maximum tax, lot of things you can use. You should be able to get them. So this is what is called aggregations. Clear? When you do the aggregations, then you can compare these numbers. So, in which product is giving you much more income, much more in available, much more, revenue, right? So you can compare these figures. So normally we are going to be creating a lot of data analytics. People are talking about data analytics, right? So data analytics purpose, we are going to be using these functions, and we're going to be using grouping by. So then you perform, so which one is good, which one is bad. You copy this. For example, I wanted to know how the things are going to be happening. I want to copy this, go to Excel sheet, now, right? I go to Excel sheet. Let me go here, copy and copy with headers. Headers means column names also will get copied. You simply go here, go to this corner and right click, copy with header. When you say copy with header, column names also will come. The column names. You just go here, simply copy, and you come here and paste it. No column name. See, there is no column name here. There is a column name, right? So you should be able to get and create a beautiful in a report. So let me Take this and let me go to insert and let me create a beautiful report like this. Now you see, there is a beautiful report a management people can create. So this is what is called reporting. Clear? So reporting data coming from where? Coming from a database. And we are going to be using what? A grouping and summing. All of them is going to happening here on the fly. Then later people cannot understand these numbers, right? They would like to have a visualization. Visualization can be done with the help of a reporting tool. Excel is a number one reporting tool. Instead of Excel, you may use Power BI, you may use anything else as well. Clear? You use anything else as well. So Power BI, Tableau, Excel, SSRS is there. So they can create this kind of a visualizations. And the end user means people who are in charge for this product. They can easily understand this is not doing well, that is not doing well. Clear? I wanted to know only these two columns. Go to insert tab and they create a beautiful chart like this. Now you see. Anybody can understand this rather than this. So the fixed deposits and the savings bank is doing very well, and loan account and RD is very very bad. See, by seeing this figure, if I am in charge of this product, I'm the recurring deposit manager. So I wanted to get the revenue for this. So I'm the manager or the sales officer, regional level manager, regional level officer. I'm in charge of getting a lot of recurring deposits. So every month, or I would like to see every year, what is the total income the branch got it or the total bank got it. So I can say I'm not performing well here. Clear? So this is for 1 year. So like that, people will say year wise or year wise. I wanted to have a lot of uh, reports year wise, product wise totals. I would like to see it. So definitely, if it is not growing, so you will be thrown out of the company. Clear? So technology is there not to use by ourselves. It is end of the day will be given to the bank managers. So technology developers are, we are the developers. End of the day, who's going to be using our technology? Is it you? No, we are not going to use our technology. This technology is being used by managers and the company, board of directors, and all those people are going to be using these reports and everything. You're a technical guy. You take their data, you create this kind of reports, then they're going to be understanding why the sales is not good, why the sales is bad, what is happening, why the sales manager is not doing, what is he doing. In spite of doing many things, we are not going to get very good business. Definitely, we need to increase next year. So a lot of things they can discuss on this business model. Clear? So this is what is called a business intelligence or business analytics, or people are going to be calling this as a data analytics. Data analytics means you store the data, create this kind of a queries, and get the data, dump this data into Excel sheet, and they create a reports. And these reports you're supposed to give it to management of the bank. Now, the banker is a non-technical guy. They can easily understand RD is not doing very well, and FD is very well, and SB is very well. So they have to do a lot of other things to increase the revenue for recurring deposits as well. So what they do, that we don't know. With the technical people, we have the data. We need to showcase the data. That's what. So we are not there how to improve the recurring deposit. We are not a sales manager there. We are technical guys. Clear? We're helping to create this kind of reports and giving it to them, and they are going to be analyzing the data. Why the sales is low? Why the sales is high? So completely with the help of a database, with the help of a group by clause, and these aggregate functions. Clear? So with the help of these aggregate functions, much more data analytics is going to be done. Clear? We're talking about Amazon sales, how the sales is going on. We're talking about a lot of sales of the Walmart sales, tax income, this income, that income, so everything. End of the day, we are going to be analyzing. We means not we. So we are the technical guys. We simply will get the data, we'll create a lot of reports, and we dump the data into Excel sheets, and we are going to be giving these reports to the management guys, because end of the day, You're a technical guy. You're not a decision maker in the company. You're a technical guy. For example, tomorrow you're recruited for Amazon.com. Do you think that you will be talking why the sales is low, why the sales is less there? That is not your duty. Your duty is get the last year data or current last year Christmas data and create a report and give it to you know the management. So let them discuss why the sales is good, why the sales is bad, why the figures are like this, why the chart is like this. That we are not there to understand. We are not there to discuss. So that will be taken care by the what? Taken care by the company management. We are a technical guys. Clear? So hope you're able to understand where exactly we are going to be using group by clause and the sum and everything, and how the people are going to be taking this and using these figures to increase their sales and lot of other things in the real time. Clear? Thank you guys. Any other questions?
Yes, sir. I can download the yesterday video.
Yeah, thank
So same here. It shows me empty. The 53 SQL is empty.
you. 53 SQL. There is no 53 SQL.